I'm doing this video because I often get asked, how do I become a lawyer or how do I go to law school? So because that's such a pervasive question, I wanted to make a video so that you guys can enjoy and share. Enjoy and share. So you're thinking about becoming a lawyer. Do you know what it takes? Would you like to know what it takes? Well, that's what you clicked on the video for. So let's talk. Well, before we get to the fun stuff, grab some coffee because you're going to have a coffee addiction nonetheless when you come out of law school and when you become a lawyer. Either you have a coffee addiction or you have some other addictions, but I'd rather you have coffee. Okay, I have my coffee now, so let's go ahead and carry on, students. So number one, why do you want to be a lawyer? That's the one thing you want to ask yourself first and foremost. Pretty much before starting anything, you always want to know why. And let me tell you this, if you want to be a lawyer just so that you can make money, don't become a lawyer because that's not going to happen. Unless you're the son or daughter of a judge or previous lawyer, that's not going to be the reason and meat to keep you in the game. So write down why it is that you want to be a lawyer because that's going to help you on your hard days when you're in law school and when you're practicing law. Number two, pick an undergraduate major that you actually love and enjoy. You can get into law school with any major. Please do not believe that you have to do political science or that you have to do pre-law. No, I didn't. My majors were English with a concentration in creative writing and Spanish. So my majors had nothing to do with the law at all. But I love to write. I love Spanish. So I combined the two things. Please get a major that you love. You'll thank me later. Just have fun. Have fun in college. Don't even think about law school. Just have fun and make good grades, child. Which leads me to my next point. Number three, graduate. Graduate from undergrad. Graduate so that you can go ahead and go to law school. Make good grades so you can graduate. Simple enough, students. I'm out. And number four, once you graduate, go directly to law school. Do not pass go. Do not collect $200 because if you start making money right out of undergrad and not go to law school, you're not going to want to go to law school. That was the best piece of advice that was given to me from lawyers that have been practicing for over 20 years. They said, go straight from undergrad to law school. And that's what I did. So do that. That way you don't get any distractions. If you know you want to be a lawyer, go. I forgot to mention this, so we're just going to make it number 5. But actually study for the LSAT. That's one thing that I wish that I would have done. I did not really study too much for the LSAT. I was a student athlete in college, so I was in season at that point and I wasn't studying the way that I need to. But understand this, the higher LSAT score you get, the higher your chances of getting into a higher level law program will be, as well as scholarship opportunities will be there as well. I got a low LSAT score, and this is, I'll also say this, even if you get a low LSAT score, you will still get into a law school. It might not be the one that you want to go to, but you will still get into one, believe me. But do yourself a favor, study, put time aside, because what you do now when you're studying for the LSAT will be how you study in law school. So save yourself some time and get some scholarships. Make good grades and do well on the LSAT. Coffee break, because you're going to need several of those in life. Number 6, pick a good law school. Preferably one that's in the state that you eventually want to practice in. And the reason why I say that is because if you go to law school in the state where you want to practice, you'll build a lot of contacts during your 3 years of law school. You also may be able to do internships and have other opportunities so that when you come out of law school, you'll already have a job set up, or you'll already have a network of people that you've associated with during those 3 years that you were going to law school in your state or possibly the city that you want to live in. Picking a good law school is essential because a lot of times a law school name actually carries weight in the field. So pick a good law school. Number 7, the one that does not keep me up at night. Don't worry about student loans. Most people don't know this, but lawyers and doctors too typically graduate with about $200,000 worth of debt. But don't let it keep you up at night. It'll get paid when it gets paid. Just make sure that you go to a good law school, and if you have to shell out some extra money, shell it out. Loans will get paid back when they get paid back. Plus, they have forgiveness programs, or if you're rolling in dough, you won't even have to worry about it. But what I will say is sometimes public law schools are very, very good and carry a lot of weight. So you do not have to go to a private law school that costs a ton of money. Public law schools are just as good, but do not worry about student loans. They'll get paid back one day, just not today. Let's get to number 8. So network as much as you can while you're in law school. This means go to different events. Try to join the student section of a law association that's already in practice for the city that you live in. Some people are minorities, so you can join the Minority Bar Association, Black Law Association, Spanish Bar Association, Women Law Association, whatever it is. Join the different associations and network with judges, with other lawyers. Because once you have that network down, you'll start gaining access to more people. So when you get ready to graduate, you might have a job that's already lined up for you, or you'll know already other lawyers that are practicing in that same practice area, and you've already made a name for yourself. They already know you, your name and your face. So network as much as you can while you're in law school. It'll benefit you in the long run, believe me. Number 9, and the toughest thing you will ever do in life, which is pass the bar. It is a mental and intellectual test. I know in Florida for us, it was 2 days, 6 hours each day. And it was the most mentally exhausting thing I had ever done in my life. But keep in mind that the 3 years that you've gone to law school have already prepared you for the bar, as well as the bar studies that you go through shortly before taking the bar. So you're blocked off from other people for about 2 to 3 months, and you're studying 10 to 12 hours per day. So during that time, just understand that you're not going to be able to hang out with your friends as much. You're not going to be able to speak to your family members, but you do want to get some trusted people that'll be there to encourage you, that'll bring you goodie packages of food and your favorite coffee and energy drink, because you're going to need it. But that's the last little step is passing the bar before you actually become a lawyer. Number 10, which I believe is the most essential part of actually becoming a lawyer once you pass the bar, is to just be yourself. This is what I tell people all the time, whether they're just graduating from law school, just passed the bar, their first year of practice, be yourself. We need more people like you out there. I am not the stereotypical lawyer. I'm always cracking jokes. I'm here on YouTube entertaining you. I like to color. I like to read. I like to smoke cigars. I like to kickbox. I like to do a whole bunch of different things. I'm not the stereotypical lawyer. I don't wear blazers in the courtroom. I have a nose ring in my nose. But that has not stopped me from practicing for almost 6 years. That has not stopped me from owning my law firm for almost 3 years now. So you be you. Nobody can take that intellect away from you. Nobody can take that degree away from you. You earned it. You passed the bar. Be yourself. Don't try to flatter anybody. Don't try to walk in anybody else's shoes, because we need you. So be yourself. So why am I knowledgeable on this subject? It is because I am a lawyer myself. I'm a sister, I'm an aunt, I'm a friend, I'm all of these great things, and I want to inspire you and encourage you that if you are wanting to become a lawyer, you can do it. If I can be all of these crazy things that I am, you can be your crazy self too. So I hope this video has helped, or I hope it will help.